Hey, welcome to Real Men Real Talk Nashville. I'm your host, Wayne. My co-host, Corey, Uncle Dwight, Anthony. Daniel will be back sometime. I don't know. He ran out of here, so he'll show up. Hot talk about men, hot topics we talk about. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit us up on YouTube and Facebook. Can old relationships haunt a new relationship? Meaning that you take that baggage of an old relationship into a new one, and it can be damaging to the new relationship because this has nothing to. But if you haunted by that old relationship,
it's always damage.
I mean,
because you're gonna bring up shit. You're gonna bring up shit that you did with the old one. Guess what? That new one, like, I don't want to hear that shit.
But what if the old one do something?
Though, you got to be healed before you move on. If you ain't healed, then yeah, you gonna take that baggage.
And you carrying that bag of tricks
said,
with
hey,
you.
I'm starting anew. Then you starting anew. But if you silly enough to bring up the last chick name up in the relationship,
right? Exactly.
You deserve everything you gonna get.
And you gonna get it. Say, case in point. This is your new girl, her and the ex dude, they went to the cabins or whatever.
I think
for
it's more
vacation.
that she does something that reminds him of his old man. Say she go out with her girls, and his old girl was loose, and say she's not loose, but she just going out. That reflection of how his ex-girlfriend used to be would be a reflection, and then his response to her
He
is going
respond to her,
right.
And see the thing about
who
it,
you talk to, who you
sometimes we
with,
incriminate people that ain't criminal.
right?
You know what I mean? And we don't allow other people. You know what I mean? We want to group people in the same category.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my last girlfriend cheated, so that's what y'all do.
What y'all do.
You know what I mean? So it can't be that way. It can never be that way. Every individual is his own. But if she's sleeping with the phone under her pillow like the last girlfriend, you might want to keep one eye open.
Right. Only White, your experience?
There's two ways to look at that. Like the way you're talking about looking at different things that occurred in the last relationship and then relating it to the current relationship. But then there's also a positive side.
My God, what's going on?
Damn, he's back.
Quick run to Walmart over the caves.
The positive side is to it, things that occurred in the last relationship and you feel from those same traits. It tells you to either put up with it or back the hell out.
That's the only thing a past relationship can do is educate you for the next one.
Right.
What you
Yeah.
say?
That's all it
It
can.
gives you an understanding what you're willing to deal with, what you're not willing to deal with, and then
And recognize the signs
And
when
recognize
they're
signs.
when they're valid and when they're not valid.
right.
In other words, you learn.
Just hope it don't
So,
end up
but-
in a domestic.
Sometimes it takes longer than double. That's all.
Just hope it don't. The neighbors call the police. Daniel, what's your experiences?
You said the neighbors called the police.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now. For those of you listening, she'll keep you if she tell the police y'all will play wrestling. Cause if she don't say y'all will play wrestling, you go in the chair.
She
Let
say,
her go.
Daniel, what's your experience with your past? Do your past relationships haunt you? Since you made your grand entrance? Oh, then I put it like this: have you learned from your past experiences?
I have, based on how I treated them, or may have thought I treated them. But you know, they come back, write mysterious letters, thinking, you know, he gonna think it's us. But you know,
Playa.
stuff happens, and you learn from it, you know. You take it by the.
Well, the topic was your past relationships or your new relationship.
It's in mysterious messages.
That's stalking.
Let me translate that for you. What he's saying is, Every now and then he look over.
Every day.
Pay attention to where he going out.
Right.
No, we don't go on that side. We don't go on that
Hey,
side
that's
time no
another
more.
show. Wrapping it up.
But they
Real-
stopped.
They stopped. Okay. You good? All right. You want to walk me to the car?
Dirty.
That's another episode of Real Men Real Talk. Hey, hit us up on that like and that subscribe button and hit it out. And thank you for showing up and showing out with us. Real Men Real Talk.